Hello, how you doing? So we're making this today. We've got some beautiful buttered rice under there, a nice basmati rice, and some fish with some beautiful, beautiful, wonderful, fantastic, I've run out of words, fish. Welcome back to How to Cook Great. Okay, so let's have a look at our fish. Our fish is a dory fish. It was a frozen dory fillet fish. You can use any type of fish you want, actually, entirely up to you, with bones or without. You can do the same if you want. Now I've got quite a lot here. You probably don't want to make as much as this. You might want to go half of this actually, because I've got 4 decent sized fillets. So there's about 5 or 6 cups worth right there. What we're going to do is we're going to get these guys onto the fish, massage it on, and then we're going to give it a fry. So we've got a teaspoon each of salt, pepper, garam masala powder, turmeric, chili, cumin and coriander. And then here I've got 2 tablespoons of garlic ginger paste. Simply, all of that goes on, little massage. So I've just popped this into a bigger bowl so I can kind of get in there. I've got a glove on because I don't want to get all the spices, especially the turmeric, on my hands. You can see I've cut this kind of, nice and chunky. So let's get the salt and pepper on. Let's get our spices and take one more look. So a teaspoon each, garam masala powder, turmeric, chili, cumin and coriander. On that goes. And then a couple of tablespoons of ginger garlic paste, which is a 50-50 mix of the two. I'm going to get in and I'm going to gently give that a little rub around. Okay, so I've got some oil in there. I've got about 3 centimeters. Now you can shallow fry this if you want. I'm going to go for a bit more of a deeper fry. I'm using the sunflower oil, getting it nice and hot. What we're going to do is we're going to just check it out. That's good. So in goes the fish. Now I've got quite a lot of fish here, so I'm going to batch fry it. I don't want to overcrowd the pan. Just probably I'm probably going to do this in probably 3 lots. It's going to take me. Like I said, I'm using quite a lot of fish here. Now this is a really light fish. It will cook really quickly. So we're going to go just for about 4 to 5 minutes. Then we're going to take it out, put it onto some kitchen towel, and then we can move on. There you go, like 5 or 6 minutes. Take a look at that, beautiful. Got lovely spices on there. Going to get that out, get it onto some tissue paper, and then I'm going to repeat. Okay, and there's our fish done. Let's move on to our rice. So in there I have 3 cups of basmati rice, which I've washed about 3 or 4 times, rinsed it through some cold water, give it a little kind of rub between my hands. And I've got 6 cups of water, so double the amount of water to the rice. The heat is on. We're going to add a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of turmeric, a little bit of bay leaf, and then just 4 green cardamoms. Now, if you want, think about adding some cloves, some whole black lime, cinnamon, things like that. You can kind of spice it up a bit more like that, keeping it really nice and simple. What we're going to do is bring this to the boil. Going to get the lid on. It's going to cook for about 8 minutes. Okay, so off goes the heat. Let's take a look. And there we go. We've got lovely, perfect rice. Now what I'm going to do is just, with the lid off, just let it sit for a couple of minutes. Beautiful, just turning the rice over. Now, I've got here 2 tablespoons of butter, which I've just slightly melted in the microwave. Very gently, we're going to turn that in. You could use ghee if you want. I'm going for butter today. And then I'm going to get this on a plate. So I've plated the rice, and here I've got some fried onions, crispy fried onions, which I'm going to put over the top. Now to do these, you can just cut them nice and thin, and then just fry them in some hot oil, then let them cool down. Or you can buy, I think you can buy them actually like kind of fried already in some places. And then simply, we're going to go with our fish, placing it on the top. Okay, and there you go, beautiful. If you want, get some chopped cilantro or coriander or parsley on the top of that. That's it. beautiful butter rice, or ghee rice if you prefer to use that, with some delicious fried fish. Pop that in the center of a table. Get about 4 of you to tuck into that. Delicious. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll speak to you soon. Keep safe, keep well. Lots of love.